Okay, this is Business 342, page 81, problem number 15. And you can see it says an analyst forecasts the stock, which pays no dividends, sells at to sell at $28 1 year from now. The current price is $25. The stock has a beta of 1.4. The risk-free rate is 3%, and the expected return on the market is 8%. In the context of the security market line, you should buy or sell the stock. So they're just basically telling you, is it overpriced or underpriced compared to the security market line. Okay, so the way you figure this out is on page 79 of your workbook. It goes through an example just like this, where it's got your forecasted return. In this case, the stock's going to be $65. It's currently at $60, and it pays a $1 dividend. Tells you the risk-free rate, the market risk premium, and the stock beta is such. So for the forecasted return, you take the expected price minus the current price, and you add the dividend because you get that too. So it's $6. It's 65 minus 60 plus 1, which is $6 over $60. So you're expecting they're forecasting a return of 10%. Now you got to find out what the expected return is for the market, and that's using that formula. The expected return of an asset is the expected return for the asset. Expected return of an asset, I, is the risk-free rate plus the expected return for the market minus the risk-free rate times the beta of that asset. Okay, so you know from this that the risk-free rate is 3%. They tell you that here. So you plug 3% in and 3%. Remember, when they do percents, they just do them as whole numbers. Now, when they do a probability, they do it as a decimal. Okay. So and the expected market rate is 8%, and the beta is 1.4. So it's telling you that you're forecasting a 12% return, and the expected rate for this asset is 10%. So you would buy it because your forecasted return is higher than the expected return for it. Okay, this is compared to that line, the security market line. So in this case, you would go ahead and buy it. You have to figure out your forecasted return, the expected return based on the formula, and then if this was 10%, the forecasted return, and the expected rate of return was 12%. And basically, this expected return is just what you would use as a discount rate or the cost of capital or anything like that. That's what this, if you read through the chapter 11, it's really important to read through chapter 11 because that explains a lot of the stuff in depth better. That's basically your cost of capital or your what you would use as a discount rate. So in this case, your forecasted return is higher than what you would call your discount rate or cost of capital, so you would buy this. Okay, so that's problem number 15 on page 81, and you should go ahead and read chapter number 11 in that book that I bought you, that other finance book, the one that your class said you should get.